Welcome. I'm so excited you decided to click on this message and get a little bit of motivation. My name is Ariel and this is Positive A. Going into this new year, this new decade, God was really tugging at my heart to walk, grow, and live in my purpose. So that's why I started this channel. This channel is for you to help motivate you, encourage you, and inspire you to become the best version of you can possibly be. So with that said, I want to get into today's message. Today's message is titled, Make Your Bed. Yes, it's very odd and a lot of people are like, what is she talking about? I'm going to get into that. I like to start my messages by reading a good verse out of the good book, the Bible. So we're reading out of Romans 12:2 today. And Romans 12:2 says, don't copy the behaviors and customs of the world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good, pleasing, and perfect. Okay, let's get into this. Let's break this down. How do you ever expect in your life to start a new goal, start a new business, or even run a company if you have no structure? You have to have some type of structure in your life to get to where you're going. And that's where the titling of this message starts. Make your bed. When you wake up in the morning, what is the first thing you do? You get up, you get out of bed. If you do not get up and get out of bed and make your bed and put everything the way it's supposed to be, putting your blanket down, lining your pillows, you've already started the day off on a bad foot. And I'm going to be honest with you because when your house is a mess, your life is a mess. That is a very true statement. If you don't have structure at home, you are not going to have structure out in the world. You're not going to have structure in the company that you're trying to build. You're not going to have structure in the goal that you're trying to accomplish. So it starts with changing the customs and the behaviors that you have and that you currently do. We all have underlining, behaviors that we do every single day that we don't even recognize that we do because they are just so common to us. So sometimes you have to, really take a step back and break down the bigger picture into smaller categories so you can accomplish that or even change a daily habit or change your way of thinking. So that's what that first part of that verse says. Don't copy the behaviors and the customs of the world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think. And the only way you're going to change the way you think and get some structure in your life is it starts by how you start your day off with every single day. That is a God-honest, true statement. Again, I get up out of my bed. I used to never make my bed. That is a true statement. When I was in my early 20s, I never made my bed. Now, about mid-20s, going into the 30s, I make my bed every single day and it makes me feel good. I honestly cannot leave my house without my bed being made. That is the first thing I do. I get up and I straighten it out. I put my pillows back, make sure they're nice, and then I go and start my day. Start getting ready for work, shower, do whatever I gotta do. But if you don't start that little habit, you're never gonna be able to accomplish that big goal that you want, because when that big goal gets tough and that big goal, has adversity, you're gonna give up because you don't know how to break it down and find another avenue or even another path to accomplish that goal. So that's why it's important that you don't follow the customs and you don't follow the habits of this world. You have to change it. You have to start changing your habits in order to accomplish that goal or even start that business. You have to have some type of structure. You have to start small. Don't go big, start small. Because if you go big, it's gonna be a little bit overwhelming. And then you're not even gonna know how to handle it. And you're not even gonna know how to attain it or even just make it last. There's not gonna be longevity in it. So the goal is to have longevity in your goal. The goal is to have longevity in your business that you're trying to start. You don't wanna just start it and then 3 months later there's no progress and it just you lost money or you have to close the business down because it failed. No, we want to start small. So you have to start small by making your bed every day. That is a small little task. And if you do that, good job. Find something else small to start with so you can start changing the way you think. Because again, we all have underlying behaviors that we do every single day that we don't realize that we do. And we need to change them sometimes because they are not working for us and they keep allowing us to go in the same circle, the same circle, the same circle. And honestly, I don't like to do the same thing over and over again because that's insanity and I know I'm not insane. So let's break down the second verse, the second part of this verse. Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect. So when you start changing the way you think, you'll start understanding that, wait a minute, this is working for me. Maybe the way I was doing it wasn't working. So when you start aligning yourself with God's, I always say when you align your heart with God's heart, you start understanding your purpose. You start understanding those heart desires that you have in your heart, because those heart desires that you have, they come from the Creator. They don't come from anywhere else. They don't come from the world. They come from the Creator. And in order to go after those heart desires, you have to have a little bit of structure. And a little bit of structure is called being obedient to God and knowing His will for you and knowing that it is good and that it is pleasing and perfect. Trust me, everybody has a path that God has designed before you were even born. Before you were born, before you were in your mother's womb, God had a path for you, literally. I hope you believe that because I do. And He perfectly designed it for you, just for you. Nobody's path is the same. They might be similar. We might have similar situations or we might have similar heart desires, but the path to accomplishing them is totally yours. It's just perfectly designed for you and nobody else has it. So that's why it's important to not seek the things of this world, not do the customs of this world, and transform your mind and your thinking so you can, align your heart with God's heart so you can understand the will that He has for you, so you can accomplish those heart desires that you have. That's the ultimate goal. We all want to know our purpose in life. We all want to make a difference in life. We all want to help each other. That is the goal. That's why God put us on this earth, so we can all help each other, grow each other, motivate each other, and inspire each other to just be the best versions of us. And sometimes we can't do it on our own. And I'm going to be honest with you, you cannot do it on. You have not accomplished anything in your life on your own. There was somebody helping you along the way. Because again, it does take a village. And sometimes it's one person, sometimes it's 10 people. But again, if you're not starting your day off by making your bed, you're already setting yourself up for failure because you have no structure in your life and you need to learn to have a little bit of structure. So if you don't know how to start structure, if you don't know where to start, trust me, start by making your bed. It will go a long, long way. So I hope this message inspired you. I hope this message encouraged you. If you know somebody this message can help, please share it. I encourage you to. I'm not here for me. I'm here for you. I want to help you. I want to motivate you. I want to just, get you just going in that right direction, on that right path, that path to your purpose. That's the ultimate goal. So with that said, I hope you have a wonderful, beautiful week and know that God loves you and so do I. Mwah.